So I need to go to Barrio Historico, that is historical area, then Mercado Artisanal, that's artisan market, and Information Touristica, which is the information for tourists. So I believe that's direction. Let's take a walk. I was reading and it said around 15 minutes walk you are at the center, so no need of any other transport. I need to find whether there are locker facilities somewhere near the bus station, because I have a 10-kilo bag on my back. As my plan here is only to stay for 3-4 hours. It'd be good if I can get a locker. I'm happy to pay. If not, I need to do the whole tour with the bag on my back, which I'm used to anyway, but more comfort if there is less luggage. Also, I need to book the bus ticket to go to Montevideo from here, which I am planning to do after 3 to 4 hours. So that's the ferry terminal. Just after that clock tower, walk 2 minutes from there is the bus station, terminal omnibus. Okay, and there are good directions here. So Barrio Historica, which is one of the main area, which after booking the bus tickets I'll start from there. So let me check the bus timings. I don't have any Uruguayan currency with me, but I have a card, and if needed I'm happy to do some exchange somewhere here. Okay, Terminal Colonia. Let me see. Information Touristica. Yeah, that's also I need. Oh, the opening is here. Okay. Okay, Montevideo. So I believe that's the bus company. Okay, there's another one here. So this company, the thing is, after 1 it is only 3 o'clock. That's a big wait. This company, I think there is one at 2. That's what I want. Let me check if that's available. So I booked the bus ticket for 2 p.m. It is 546 Uruguayan peso, 546 Uruguayan peso, which I believe will come around $12 US. So I have around 3 hours to complete my sightseeing here. 3 hours. That was my plan even before. Okay. So a bit of information. On my right hand side, just over there, that's the ferry port. Okay, check in. This is the clock tower, which is just 30-second walk. From there is the clock tower. The clock is on the other side. On my left hand side is the bus terminal, from where I booked a ticket to Montevideo. After 3 hours they charge 546 Uruguayan peso. Okay, so opposite this clock tower there is this place. They are selling bikes, push bikes, some fancy cars, that type of stuff are here. Okay, so the name I don't know. Viaggio, Buenos Dias, Viaggio Servicios Turísticos. Okay, from this place I exchanged my currency, a small amount, and the exchange rate was 43.1 peso. For 1 euro was 43.1 Uruguayan peso. No much difference. If I change it inside the ferry port, it was 43 pesos, so no big deal. Second thing is, I was able to put my 10 kilogram backpack here, so I'll be able to do the sightseeing very comfortably. They charged me for 3 hours 100 Uruguayan pesos. So that's just 2.5 euros for 3 hours. That's okay. So 100 Uruguayan pesos for 3 hours to keep my 10 kilogram bag. I think people are going there to put their bag there, because most of the people come here only for 2-3 hours for a quick visit and then go to Montevideo or somewhere else, or even go back to Buenos Aires, because it's a short trip. Okay, so let's start our sightseeing. So that's the place where I put my bags. Just across here, a short walk takes to the historical area. In their language, or Spanish language, it is called Barrio Historico. So I'm just walking over there. Very quiet, no many people here. As I said, people come for a very short visit, 3 hours maximum. Alberto Mendes Street. Everything looks very quiet. The avenue is lined with trees on both sides. That's very good, because in Buenos Aires, walking in the city, okay, don't want to get a bite from the dog. That's the last thing. Then I need to go for anti-rabies injection, and my whole day is gone. So yeah, I got a heavy suntan because I was walking in the sun, scorching sun, yesterday in Buenos Aires, and most of the places it was open, so there is not much shade. Okay, so the streets are like cobbled. It's not tarred. That is tarred, but this, if you look at the streets, that you can see the sea there. So to preserve the historical importance of these areas, most places in the world where I have been to, the historical areas, they put these type of stones. And if anyone get a chance to go to Cuba, there is a place called Trinidad. It's preserved exactly like 200 years ago. Very old houses, people are still living. I don't think they are allowed to make any changes outside, because then the area will lose its character. Even the cars are 100 years old. So that was Trinidad in Cuba. So that is one of the places which I felt I went back some 100 years before. These areas, even though the streets are lined with stones, the buildings, they are very modern. See, with balconies and that type of stuff. But it has got its own character. So this place is very lucky because it is very near to Buenos Aires. Otherwise, I don't think people come here just for 3-hour visit. And from the center of Buenos Aires, Puerto Madero, there are plenty of ferries, as you have seen, to come here for a quick visit, 3-hour visit. Then people go back either to Buenos Aires, or they go to Montevideo or some other places in Uruguay. And Uruguay, you don't see the name of Uruguay much. It's all heard when there's a football match going on. Okay, Washington Barboat. So if you compare these places to cities like New York and London, It's a big difference living here and living in the middle of the city. Very quiet, no one. I don't know if I'm some sort of wrong area for residents, but I can see a lot of houses, so I'm in wrong area. Okay, what is this? Posada Boutique. Okay, some gift boutique shop. Okay, let me walk across the footpath because my feet will be slightly paining because of this cobbled. It's okay to drive the car, but when you walk on that, it's not easy. Nice old type car. Some people are looking at me thinking that I'm eccentric because they don't see the camera, because the GoPro camera is so small they will not see I'm holding it. Okay, that's some tourists are coming. Let me go to this area. Okay, I think they are waiting for touristic bus. So 2020, I think COVID came. 2021, 22, 23, these 3 years. Oh, sorry. Okay, Binu sees here toilets. Some sort of information for tourists.
Por eso, sí, yo simplifico, lamentablemente. Es un río que nos separa con ustedes y nosotros estamos al oriente de ese río. En realidad es un término guaraní, río del país del Urú, que es un pájaro que no es de Uruguay, es del sur de Brasil.
In the Plaza 1811, I don't know what exactly it is, but that's all. Look later. Yeah, so from 2021 to 23, I did not see much Chinese tourists anywhere in the world. Now they are coming in a lot. Okay, so a bit of touristic gift shops and all in this area. I believe that's a stone gate which will come back. Let me finish this off. So restaurants. So this is not, don't look like tourist information, it's just a tourist trap selling stuff, looks like. Let's see. Okay, so that's shop selling gifts. That's restaurant. Shop selling gifts. Okay, so this is some sort of historical gate.
Yes, entonces
and that's a part of historic wall. Then it's the sea. So the guide is explaining everything in detail. Okay, so there's, I can't find any tourist info, it's just a touristic shops selling stuff. Okay,
no, I don't think so.
I think I can find out.
okay, I checked my notes. This is called the Old Town Gate. So I believe any historical city will have this type of town gates. That's like an entrance to the city in the past and preserve it very well. So this is the Old Town Gate. Look at the stones paved. I stood on here somewhere. Okay. The only thing is everything is in looks like everything's in Spanish. I cannot find anything in English. Yeah, but you got an idea. That's a town gate. Actually, there are steps here, but I cannot see going that anywhere. Just will end up there, maybe some photo ops. But on the other side, I can see one guy walking around. Let me see. Okay, this is some sort of. So look at the tire. This is what we need for this type of cobblestone roads. Okay. Now, do I really need to climb that one? Let me see if I get a nice view. Okay, there's a cannon there. So walking from the old town gate, we have an extension of the walls. The wall is extending nearly up to the sea, and in between we have cannons, so protecting the city or town. Okay, so that's a sea. Lighthouse there in the corner, not in the corner, straight across. I'll walk around there so you'll be able to see the close-up. Tourists coming in. The big the open jeep with a big wheel or big wheels. Yeah, anyway, so that's the cannon. I don't want to take the risk walking on this side of this wall because I don't see any steps here. Yeah, because it's a long tour and I'm very far from home. I don't want to be stuck here. So yeah, you got a view there. So cannon is nicely preserved. Okay, before that group reaches here, let me move on. So we have covered the town gate. Now walking across. So walking from that town gate area, the walls, cannon, then we have this area which is nothing but a nice place to relax. You can see there are a number of seatings and the sea. So it will be very good in the evenings, not now because it's very hot. I believe it should be around 30-32. I'm wearing a cap, so not bad. So in my entire trip, I think some heavy rainfall and thunderstorms when I was in the Iguazu Falls on the Argentinian side. Other than that, no major rains or weather issues till now, so that's very good. But because of backup plans, I planned for an extra day for that one. For example, issues like flight cancellations, heavy rains, and I don't want to miss the Iguazu Falls, so I had one extra day, so it worked perfect. Again, another touristic restaurant. Old stone. Okay, they are blocked this way. See the old houses, very old houses. This is how they preserved in Cuba. No new buildings were allowed. Everything is old. It was in Trinidad. So if you look at the Google Images, I did not shoot videos. I only had photos. So, but it looks almost similar like this. Very old houses. Okay, going forward. Pedro, yeah. So that's all touristic shops. There is something here, let me check. I don't think this is anything to do with touristic. It looks like someone's house or hotel. Okay, anyway. So going further, let me see what's there.